Man, oh man, do we have buyouts to cover today. Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurasu today, come at you with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch, and as the title says, market's going pretty crazy. So before we get to it, if you guys can hit that like button, that would be awesome. Let's see if we get to like 65 likes. That would be awesome. Subscribe if you're not already. About 42% of people watch my videos aren't subscribed. So hopefully today's day earn your subscription on that. Also, let me know in the comment section below what I'm going over in the next Market Watch and what you thought of today's Market Watch. If you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost. And consider being a YouTube channel member. Now, with all that boring stuff out of the way, we're going to begin. So, Sky Cavalry Centaurea here is first in your mate here for 75. But, man, this is some vintage values levels of stupidity. $200 going up to $400. Like, this is a meme number. I get that. Scrub supply, 420.69. Funny meme number. But, like, people were actually sitting here listing it for $200, and a guy came here and said, you know what? I'm going to undercut them by $1. Because, like, acting like their copies are actually realistically going to sell. That's hilarious. So as we look over here, the highest one sold for $59. Okay, that's still stupid. This card desperately needs a reprint. It is not a bad card. If you guys actually don't know what it does, while it has an XYZ material, it can't be destroyed by battle. So it offers some protection, not bad. If the card battles an opponent's monster and your opponent still controls that monster at the end of the damage step, you detach a material from this card, return that monster to the hand. So it's kind of like a, in the battle phase, you can compulse something, essentially, after you take battle damage, which is kind of cute, I guess. But, like, the card shouldn't be worth this much money, especially because I don't know any deck that's meta-relevant that has access to rank 2s, off the top of my head. Nobody's paying this. If you have this card, I'm not even kidding. List it for, like, if you have a first set, list it for, like, $60. Get rid of it now. Even if you like to play Paleo for fun, this isn't worth having for anything above $50. Mega Pack versions are 64. Like, guys, I get that this one's a meme and stuff, but like, I don't know what hurts more, the $1,000 or the $150 shipping. Like, bro, man, Ricky D's nuts because you ain't selling this card, bro. No way, man. That is literally some crackhead vintage values. I just want to move on. Like, guys, this is the one bad thing about market watches is if you have like a weak stomach, man, and you gotta see something like this, it just makes you want to stop the video and run straight to the bathroom. Like, someone actually got on their computer, well, this is even worse. Because someone actually got on their computer and said, yo, let me undercut this guy for $1 on a card that we will not sell for half of this. If they manage to sell it, kudos to them, by the way. There's always dumb Yu-Gi-Oh players, but come on, man. There is something as in too dumb for the Yu-Gi-Oh community. Now, Elder Entity Knits. Super rares are about $6 here. First Light Golds are like $6.75, and these are going up. And you guys are probably wondering why. That's because a lot of people want to play this, which is Dogmatika Invoke Shaddoll. Dogmatika play this, and this is, since Dogmatika is more affordable, a lot more people are picking up what they should have picked up before the tins. I tell people, if you think an engine that is very meta relevant is going to get reprinted, what is in that engine that exists already for very, very cheap? You should be grabbing that. It's always the rule I've been saying, so if you have access to these for cheaper, I would definitely grab them. Although, for a card like this, $6 is not a bad price to pay, but I'm glad I got mine at dollars. To play Mutants. Not even, yeah, that didn't work out well, but the deck is fun. Guilty Gearfried, the Magical Steel Knight Collector's Rare. Now, this is actually bought out. We have some newer sellers here trying to list, but $50 here, and then going up to about $58 once about these 9. A couple of these copies are gone. Now, the reason why this went up from a $25, $30 card to about $50 is because the OCG is using this as a super poly target, and it is a card that is kind of creeping slowly into their meta. And people who follow the OCG knows that most likely it will come to the TCG and affect it. It doesn't always work as in that case. One prime example is the Numeron engine. That did not really go off. I mean, we still got, the one, I forgot which card banned. But hey, collector's orders going up. Ultra rares, which I told people was a great $1.50 investment, are now about $3, and they're going up though slowly but surely. In fact, let's look at the second page here and see what they're looking at. Yeah, with the shipping, they're basically going up to fours, and you have all these like what is all this? Oh, I guess it's just a guy putting pictures for $2-3 cards and what's called near mint 1, near mint 3. Okay, I guess. Huh, that's very weird way to list. I'm just gonna count that all as one listing. But yeah, they go up to fours eventually. I told people to get me $1. I still think $2-3 for this card is very good because regardless if it becomes meta relevant, it's a collector card, and collector cards are more in are a better thing to invest in because the meta is always changing. Collecting never changes. Joker's Knight, Collector's Rare, coming out of King's Court. Now, I actually ended up playtesting this card in Stellar Knights, and I forgot how good it is because what you do is you set a Queen's Knight, any knight from the deck area, special this card from your hand. If you do, this card's name becomes that sent monsters until the end phase. But during that phase, the card's in graveyard, you can target one other light warrior monster in your graveyard. Shuffle it into the deck if you add this card to your hand. So what this can do, and what the best part about this is, if you, while this is, you could keep doing it in Stellar Knights for like a little mini engine, because this is a very decent engine actually. You can use it in Chanels, you can use it in, well, Stellar Knights, but you can actually recycle this by putting it back into the to your hand, and then taking your, say, Altair, which, if you don't know what Altair does, it special summons your Deneb or whatever other cards are to help your plays out. It's a 3 of. Put it back into the deck because. And I'm back, but basically being out of 3 altars really sucks and hinders your plays quite a bit because your gas is kind of gone. So this is a pretty good card. If it was a level 4, this would be so good in Stellar Knights, but it's a level 5 sadly. But you could still make link plays into Warrior, so you could go into like E-Soul, get more searches off, all that, and it's another body. So if you alter or into Dark Teller and then Trigger or all that, you could special summon this card after you bounce the whole thing as an extender, just to do some extra damage if you really need to, or maybe the 2000 is enough for game. But if Stellar Knights ever get any type of support, people are going to look at this card, not right away maybe, but you're going to want to have this beforehand. I suggest picking up 2 or 3 of this card. The effect's just really good. It's so generic, like you never know what's going to be the next engine. Engraver of the Mark, people are playing this nowadays because during either player's turn when you're playing, activates a card effect by declaring exactly one name. You send this card from your hand to graveyard, declare one other card name. The card name your opponent declares becomes the card name declared by this effect. Once returned during either player's turn, you target one face-up card on the field, destroy it during the end phase of the next turn. So what this essentially does, it's not just because of its generic second effect. This is used because it is a hand trap specifically against cross-out designator. Because not only does it negate it, but it also gets you a plus because you could, let's pretend you're in game 2, they're going first, you won round 1, they activate cross-out, you do Engraver. Let's pretend you're playing against Drytron, right? And you're like, okay, Drytron, let me call Herald of the Orange Light. Not only did you hand trap pretty well against their first play, but they're out of Orange Light now. Like, you could resume your plays unless they play like one copy of Green Light, which is very, very kinky, by the way. And I actually recommend, but hey, I'm bad at this game, so I just like running cool things like that. But yeah, they're out of Orange Lights. Should you get it? Well, the highest rarity, which is a super rare here, is about $3. $3 for a potential hand trap is not too bad because we've seen $1 to $3, $4 hand traps go to the literal moon. So the potential is there. There's other copies that are like they're literally quarters. So if you want the card just to play, you're always gonna have access to it. It's not gonna ever be a money hard card to get for the player base, but if that high rarity, if it sees play, it could go up to 10, 15. It's a possibility. So should you get it? It's definitely a bit of a gamble, but I would definitely, if you want as a player, play test it first and then go grab it. Lambda here, always getting bought out. First ads are about $23, go up to about $24. It's, this Battles of Legends Heroes Revenge was the best Battles of Legends we've ever gone by far. I know a lot of people are looking at me weirdly. They're saying, oh no, the first one was best. No, this was easily the best. We got stuff like Blackluster, Chaos. We got, all the hero support, which I don't like heroes, but it was actual good hero support, and that's why it's sold and why it's worth as much as it is. We got a lot of great reprints in there as well. Like, I think the reprints in there were fantastic, like Cyberstein Secret, beautiful. But Lambda was one of the cards I think was short print, and it's a very hard card to get. And when Gamma's played, this is played. Although not as much, I think playing Omega, not this card, just is fine. Like, I've never personally played this card, but I've, besides in playtesting online, and I just never really liked it. But yeah, $23, $24. If you're not using it, I just get rid of it. Quickdraw synchro here from Turbo Booster 6 is bought out again, I guess, because these were like, they got bought at 50s, they calmed down to like 35s. I was like, that's not good, but it's a Turbo Pack Booster 6 Ultra. It is what it is. I understand. Now, lightly plates are 60s, near mints are $80. And there's a card that people are going to want to place it up. So, if you want to grab this card, you have one more chance, but you're paying way more than I think you should be. But with Synchron cards that are this old, who knows? Maybe this is just the beginning. Maybe I'm going to be looking back at this card in a year and being like, wow, they're 200 now. They're selling for that, Guess you guys should have got those copies at 60, 70. If you really like Synchros and you want high rarity stuff, this is what you're paying. It's unfortunate. However, well, I'll get to that after Legend Collection 5Ds, which is also going up. Lightly plates being $20, near miss being $22. This is not a bad version to get, but another version that I highly recommend is the DTs. There's 24 listings, so that's not a lot. It's DTs, so you're never going to see this print again. I know we're getting the new hand arsenal, but I don't think they're going to mimic this as well. I think it's going to be super easy to tell this older DT version. $3. So $9 gets you a play set. This card can easily match its counterparts to go at least to double digits. I would say get a playset, but hey, if you want to get more, I think this card's easily going to go up. So I would actually grab quite a bit of copies. There are a few walls, but, like 21, there was 17 on the other one, but this is the 3 of, so those walls aren't that bad. Dual Link Dragon, the Dual Dragon. Now, this is a YCS Champion Series card. $3,000. It looks really beautiful. Like, I really love the artwork, actually, because the whole Zoken line is really cool. 3,000, not gonna lie, I do want a prize card eventually for the channel, just to show it. It'll be its own video. I think it would be pretty cool. What this is it's a link, I believe it's a link 4. 2+ monsters, including the synchro monsters. During the main phase, it's quick effect. You banish a power tool synchro monster or one level 7 or 8 synchro monster from your extra deck. Special summon one dual dragon token with the same type, attribute, level, attack. All the stats I had in extra deck. It doesn't say effect. No. You can only use the effect of this once per turn. While you're controlling a dual dragon token, your opponent's monsters cannot target this card for attacks. Also, your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. So, summon a token that will mimic whatever you banished, which unless there's a special reason why you banish Power Tool, I don't know why that's there. I've never really seen this card played, but you also have the Ultra Rares, I believe, which don't have any listings here. Ascension Sky Dragon here for, I believe, the Ultra Rare here. Super Rare, my bad. $13,000. I'm not shocked. I mean, it's a prize card. This is always going to be a relic. I really do wish I was able to buy one of these, but it's not like they were ever cheap, right? They were always like $500-$600 for bad ones, up towards $1,000 for the good, $1,200 for the good ones. And I was like, wow, that's a lot of money to pay for one card. I have bills and expenses. I'd have to save up for that. And at that point, is that what I really want? Am I going to be able to resell it? This was a long time ago, mind you, right? This wasn't a few months ago. This was like maybe 2 years ago, 2 to 3 actually. So I do regret it a little bit, but I'd have to pull that money literally out of my ass. Minerva, the Exalted Light Charm, super rare, $5,400. Not shocked. Secret rare though. These are about $10. So not that bad. Blood Mefist here. These are about 5K for near mint. Lightly plates are double, but yeah, 5K for Blood Mefist. Now, what I don't understand, now I'm going to click view all versions here to show you guys. Yes, there is the Ultra Rare, but this card actually hasn't come to the TCG in any type of printing. I think it's because it has the word blood on it, personally. I'm saying that because if you guys don't know, The TCG doesn't like anything blood with it. And honestly, this would be a great contender for a lost art, which might be a video. Would you guys actually like to see that? Might do a poll. Top 5 cards that should be a lost art. Because I think Blood Mefist would be great. I think it's very easy because not only would this card have a accessible printing, but it is a good contender for Lost Art, not just because of that, but because of the name. So it would just all fit together. This card isn't broken. It's just generic level 8, where once per turn during your opponent's standby phase, you inflict 300 damage to your opponent for each card they control, right? So if you make this and you end on it, and you know, your opponent goes and they're basically taking about 1,500. So if you want to burn them for 1,500 at first, I guess it is a bit generic. Because I believe cards in the hand are cards you control. Because that's how evenly works. If I'm somehow wrong about that, let me know, but I'm 99% sure. Each time your opponent sets a spell or trap cards, inflict 300 damage to your opponent. So, you know, if they set stuff like they can't get rid of it, they're going to be taking a little bit of burn damage. It's not a bad card. I would love to play it. 5k. You know, in fact, I'm going to be honest with you here. If I ever hit like 10k subs and we still have this card, I would have got this. Because this is one of my favorite synchro monsters. I just fell in love with its design, its effect. Stardust Dragon, someone want me to take a look at this. Now, we're not going to include these new sellers here. 620 going up to 630. My opinion on it, well, these cards are only going to go up. We all know that. I told people to get Stardust when they drop to 700 or below. Because they will be 700. Oh, but between like 550 and 700. 620. So I was right. If you want to pick up at this price, I understand. But when it comes to expensive cards, guys, think about what's in your area. And if you have locals, players, try to find somebody. Because not only can you have a connection where you could trade with them, sell them, they could sell to you, right? And you can have a nice little relationship there. But if they have an expensive card like this, and it's like 620, if you offer them maybe... I'm just like, if you offer a player 500, they're gonna and they want to sell this card. They look at that and they're like, oh, that's like 86.5% TCG player, roughly. That's not bad. I'll take that, right? Maybe you can get away with 400, which if you do, that's a steal. That's really good. Since it's 600 right now, or like 450, right? Basically, you're gonna be getting not only a deal, but you don't have to worry about, you know, it getting damaged in the package. You know, USPS, you get it that day. It's just some advice I give to everybody. Snake Rain from Tactical Evolution. So, if I'm wrong about this, I'm wrong. But someone told me this in the comment section below. You discard 1 card from your hand. Select 4 reptile monsters from your deck and send them to graveyard. I believe this might be, like a neg-2. Because with Rhoda, you're using 1 card to get 1 card, right? So Rhoda's not a +1. Tenki's a +1 because when you add, say, your Brotherhood of the Fire Fist card, you still have Tenki. So Tenki's a +1. Well, Rhoda is just a generic search. Doesn't really net you any, positive card advantage because you're using 1 card, Rhoda, to get 1 other card to go to graveyard. So Snake Rain, in my opinion, would technically be a neg-2. Now, I know you're dumping 4 cards, so dumping 4 cards and dumping cards in general in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a good thing because they get pluses, like in Chaos decks, all that. And Reptiles have to have something by now. I don't really think so. But let me know in the comment section below. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't play this game as much as I'd like to anymore because if you guys don't know, I'm a full-time student. I'm taking an extra class soon as well because it's my last semester, right? I have my TCG business, so if you want to buy from me on TCG Player, I have a shop in the comment section, not comment section below, but the description below. Helps me out to know the and I meet people in person to give them deals, and I like to supply to my community, talk to them, duel them, have fun with them. I do that. I have the YouTube channel, which you guys obviously know about since you're watching this video. I have, for my fiance, I have to do certain things with her. Not only spend time with her, but I have to drive her places, do all that. I have work, right? Quite a bit of homework as well, and I have some other stuff that I may talk about in a video that's pretty heavy. But long story short, I maybe end up going to court. Nothing criminal like that. It is a bit of a sad position I was put into, but that's the hand I was dealt. It is what it is. But basically, I'm a very busy boy, and I'm not always up to date with how the game is because sometimes I'm rusty. You know, when I get a day or two to play this game, I go all in, and I love it. That's probably why I don't also get tired of this game. But even when I had all the time in the world for this game, still didn't. So if I ever make mistakes, like maybe what I said about Snake Rain is dumb, please just correct me in the comments section. I actually do like it when you guys criticize and correct me. You know, it's a community. We're all supposed to help each other out. You guys help me out a lot by commenting, liking the video. I really do appreciate the people who do that every video. And I like to listen. Like, you know, I know I sound like a cocky dude, and that's because I am, but when it comes down to it, I'd rather learn from something than, you know, go forward and be dumb and be like, oh, I'm right, even though I'm obviously wrong. But yeah, Snake Rain's about $1 here for originals. That's actually not that bad. You have the collector's rare, which I talked about actually. And I just feel like people think this is still an amazing investment. I just think it's copium. For $50, just buy something else. Harpie's Feather Duster from World Championship 2004 GBA promo here. Lightly played are 115 going up to 130 near mid. So you got one here for 150. Let's actually take a look at it. That's foreign. That's the issue with that. Let's see what English near mint is. Ooh, Italian. Spalverno del Arpia. I actually don't like that much. But, you know, English 210. You know, since it's legal now, I'm actually surprised this isn't a lot more. This is definitely a game promo that I'm super interested in grabbing, especially if I find any. I'm probably going to find them moderately played, to be honest with you, because getting an old game promo like this in good condition is very difficult, especially something of this value. You know, lightly played are 115s. I know it says mob play heroes are 130, but if I see a mob play, I'd probably talk to the guy and say, huh, what do you think, discuss what we think full value realistically would be, because it wouldn't be 130 while I play is 115. Let's say it's 80, maybe off from 60, you know. Feather Duster from Stairway to Destin Duel. Now, I actually want to see what light plays and near mints are on this. So light plays are about $12 going up to 14. I think this is still a great version to get. It's a beautiful secret rare. It's an old copy. Look, you know, I like old school. Near mints are, well, $20, but you have new sellers here if you want to trust them. My rule is for 20 under. This is 20 and under if you want to take a gamble. Actually, no. No, never, nope, do not. Never mind. 93.8, that's terrible. Moving on. Harpie's Pet Dragon, Forbidden Memory is here. Lightly played are probably like 150. I believe last time I checked, 108. Near mints were about 200 here last time I checked. Let's see what near mints are. About 200. Well, actually, no. 190. You got a playset here holding the front line. Then they're $300 going up to 500. Personally, I would just grab a light play because old cards like this, collectors are very picky, and they can easily, you can have a near mint copy that's actually light play or that they deem light play, and older cards like this can cause problems. Grab a light play for 108, be happy. Harpie Queen, ultimate rare here, man. Beautiful, beautiful looking ulti. The picture doesn't even do it as justice, and the picture actually is not that bad. Well, we're going to go lightly played. There's actually, there's not that many copies in the market here. There's only maybe 37. So we have, let's see where mob plays are. First, the heavies are 100. That's crazy. Mob play unlimited are 125. Light play unlimited are 140. But there's a playset there. First time mods are 147. Actually, let's take a look at that one because it has pictures. I can already tell what it is, but yes, closer picture in front. That's what I want to see. Corner here, corner there. Be honest with you, for a mod play card, now for an ulti like this, I would consider this mod play. I probably call it probably mod play in general, but this is a very good mod play. Like, if I ordered mod play and I got something like this, I'd be happy personally. It looks good for mod play, so you can still see the card, still playable, perfectly fine. It doesn't look as good in his sleeve as other mod plays maybe, but you know, first the light plays are 155, so never mind. First in their mids though, how much are you? 245, going up to 264. Old school players are always going to love the ulti, but the lost art, bro, with the thighs? Listen, side boob and thighs. You know, I'm telling you, Konami must have had some type of collaboration with Gordon Ramsay to make the best Lost Arts because this is delicious. Like 18 for light play. Near mints are up 22.50. I told people get these at like $10. They went up to 20s and then they started dropping out to like 13, 14. I told people, hey, grab them. They'll go up to 25, 30 eventually. They're 22 now, but they do go up quickly at 24, 25. I still suggest getting this card. One of the best Harpie Lost Arts you could probably get. Like, this is, man, people just love this one. Harpie's Pet Baby Dragon Ultimate Rare. Mob plays are about 38 for unlimited. First eds are 49 for first ed mods. Let's see what first ed light plays are. First ed light plays are about, yeah, 69, 69. Haha, funny meme number. First ed near mints going up to about, what, about 100? 110, going up to 118. Baby Dragon is actually very popular amongst collectors, and I actually really like it. I remember when this first got bought out, and I was like, wow, that's crazy, you know? And all I can wish at this point is I had one, you know? This is definitely an ulti that is carried by being called Harpie, by far. Harpie Lady Sister Speed Duel Tournament Pack 1 here. $38 go up to 40. This is a tournament pack from Speed Duel. If you guys are big on Harpies or you're big on collecting the older school type stuff, getting a Speed Duel tournament pack 1 for like less than $40 or even 43 here, so as it goes up to 50, very, very good. In fact, we're going to take a look at that in a moment here. Harpie Channeler Ultimate Rare, man. I remember having these at like 20s. First eds are about 48 for light play. Near mids are about $64, going up to about 70, going up to about 85. If you like Harpies and you're either interested in the deck, because I know one person wanted me to go over Harpies actually, or you're a big fan of Harpies, or you want to get a legacy card to collect, this is the card. Grab your first sets immediately. I highly recommend a playset. Lost Arts, $12, very cheap. If Queen could go up to 22, Channeler could go up to 22, especially because it's played in the deck. Actually gives you access to rank 7s like Draco Sack, Big Eye, Cyber Slash, Harpie Lady. I told people get these at 5.6s. They're like 17 and a half. Last time I covered them, they were about $15, and I said haha back then. They're like 14 or 15. Now they're still going up. And I don't blame. Beautiful card as well, by the way. It's a very good card, actually. I remember when I did a news video about this, I did not see the potential in this card, but now I do. For this card, Synchro Summon, first of all, you treat a Harpie boss you control as a tuner. So instead of giving the deck a tuner or a new card that is a tuner, which I don't think would have been a bad idea, they actually made it so as the deck doesn't need to change, and you have access to this regardless, since you just have to have two monsters, not a tuner, which kind of beats the synchros, right? It's kind of like a contradiction to synchro summoning, yet it's a new mechanic within it, which I find very interesting and somewhat cool, even though I still like the whole, I gotta run tuners because it's a synchro deck. Haha. But I like that as well. Although a new card would have been pretty jammy. I think they should have tried this with a different type of card, but again, maybe they want to see how popular it was. Use a popular card, who knows. The card it becomes Harpie Lady like every other card. When a spell trap or effect monster is activated, you can target one monster your opponent controls or one Harpie monster control return to the hand. So that is really, really good. Now, it can only be once per turn, but it's essentially a whenever your opponent does something, as a quick effect, you can target a monster your opponent controls or a Harpie card you control return to hand. You get effects, they get effects. This is a quick effect, and it's during either player's turn, except for the damage step, which is completely fine. Although, if it did say damage step, that would be very, very good. That would make... I still think that... Because it's a Harpie card, and it's in Harpies, right? When it comes to these decks, if you give a deck that is not even Rogue at best, a card that says something in damage step, it's not like the deck becomes broken overnight, right? You could give an archetype a broken card like that, and they'll probably still be fine. Still a great card. Harpie Perfumer Ultra Rares are about almost $14. Secret Rares are roughly about 10. Okay, ignore that. Yeah, about $10 here. Get the originals for a few dollars more. They're gonna go up like crazy. Harpie Dancer, the Lost Art promotion here. These are about 7.5. Get this card while you can. Very cheap Lost Art. I highly recommend getting it. DT Harpie Lady, $1.25 for a light play. Near mints are Okay, $4. Okay, so the card quickly goes up from like $1.25 to 4. Grab these. Literally, it says Harpie. It's a hard version to get. It's $1 or $2. Has the OG artwork. People are gonna love this. And I'm sorry if you guys hear a picture in the background. By the way, I apologize. I got a bunch of these near mints for like 2. They quickly up to 5, 6. This is the card that I'm shocked has not gotten bought out. But hey, maybe my audience is smart. You guys could grab this while it's cheap. I highly recommend it. Number 11, Big Eye Ultimate Rare. Light plates 85. Near mints are 94. I told people to get this at 27 in probably one of my first ever market watches. Like, it was within 5. I had it in 5 cards I have a trade by. If you got this when you did, that's great. Now, I will never like when I hear people complain about the price of Big Eye, because I remember people were paying 100 to 120 for first ed secret rares back in E Dragon format. Speaking of which, originals, which I really should get a first ed. Now, I have an ulti, but I want a first ed secret. $21, 22, because the thing you guys have to remember with these older cards is that people not only prefer OG print over everything sometimes, but when it comes to playing older formats, like when people will play E-Dragon format, because that's a very popular format, they will actually want the versions that were available then. So even if, let's say Big Eye had a secret rare and then it had like a rare reprint, right? And let's say it's super rare. But we have access to the ulti, right? Some players would rather play the super rare instead of the ulti, because it's like, oh, well, the super was around back then, unlike the ulti, and I want to get the feel from times back then. Either they love the format, or if you're me, sometimes I attach formats and like certain cards to times in my life, and it just makes me happy. Like, if I played, Medalla Chase back in Elemental Dragon format, because I actually love playing that deck in E-Dragon format, because they can make you never would make double Draco Sack, but some players that weren't good with it did, or they make one Draco Sack. You easily get over it with Tiramisu. And mid game, where you would make 2 Draco Sacks, depending on the situation, and that was more common than you would think. I wouldn't classify it as uncommon, but it wasn't the number one play mid game having 2 Draco Sacks. Tiramisu spins both, and it's beautiful. Infinite Impermanence, Flames of Destruction here. Lightly played 63. Near mints are about 68, 69. First ed light play 72. First ed near mints. Let's see how much you are. I have 1 first ed near mint. It bothers me. The other 2 are unlimited, and it irritates me because I send past videos. Oh, I have 2 first eds, 1 unlimited. And I actually checked recently, and like about a month or 2 ago, and only 1 was first ed. I'm like, dang, $90 for first ed near mints. I mean, I paid, I think, $140 for the playset, so, and I'm not kidding, like 2 years worth of play, so I'm still happy with my purchase regardless. First ed near mints being about $90 is not bad. Now, we are getting the ulti and OTS 17, and I will be trying to crack open as much of that as I can, because I really want to play stuff ulti and perms. Now, we're going to go over the Cyber Strike structure deck, and I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on it, value, all that. And I will be doing that again in the future, since we're a little bit far away from this. So I might do it in the beginning of the next Market Watch, or the Market Watch after that. But if you guys could just leave that hit that like button, that would be awesome. And remember to subscribe. I would love to hit 2,000 subs by the end of the year. Also, I will be announcing the giveaway probably maybe at the end of next week. So if you're interested in that, be glad. Infinite Permanence, $13.50, $14. I'll tell you guys this. I really hope this isn't a Solomon Great structure deck again, where certain places were selling them at 15. This is why, and I'm gonna go on a tangent here, but this is why I tell people not to support your local card store. If loyalty is a two-way street. The reason why people buy cards from me and not other card stores, and why card stores don't have that many sales in singles, is because of their pricing, and the relationship with the player base. Why would they buy an overpriced card, say a $20 card at like $25, to support their local card shop, where they can come to me for $15, and they know that card shop will never have their back, ever? There's no respect for the consumer. Especially if that card store is doing scummy things. Now, this could be selling the lost art. For example, I knew a card store that was selling for Dark Magician Girls for the second rerun. You had to spend $100 for that. It's at $30, which is unacceptable. It is against OTS. There was other, card stores break OTS to favor themselves a lot. Not every card store. I know some great card stores, right? And I know some that will bend the rules in order to benefit the players, which I actually really like, right? And even if they bend them a little bit in certain ways that might not favor them, bending them a little is one thing, but being absolutely scummy, like selling this for $15 when they're supposed to be selling it for $10, is just absolutely ridiculous. And that's why I think a lot of players don't care about packs going up 20 cents, because it's like, yeah, you know, that's cool, but we're also paying, you know, $30 for a tin when we should be paying 20, you know, and that was the bigger problem, which might be a video. I might want to rant about that. $20 for structure decks here. Wait till they are just go to Target and get them for 10s, right? Or get them at 10s when they go to a card store and they uphold that. Then you could get your imperms for way less. Cyber Dragon Hers, I think this is a card that's going to retain $3. Might go drop down to 2 because we're going to have a lot of this. It's going to be very popular. And since it's going to be very popular, it could even go up. But I don't think it's going to go lower than 2s. And that's quite a bit of value because original Hers are about $6 to $7 now. Cyberdark End Dragon, $2, not too bad. Chimera, 2. Horizon, Cyber End Dragon 2, you know, Cyberdark Realm, Fusion Deployment, not bad, you know, dollar, not bad. Let's see what else you have here. For value. So Cyber Emergency just doesn't matter. Like, I can't say this is value when we have the rare sitting at a quarter. Future Vision, that's these are like adorable cards, but no one really cares. Gale Dogra. I actually forgot this was in here. I think this is a great penny stonk. Gizmek Orochi, I mean, good penny stonk, don't get me wrong, but you can get ultras for like $2-3. And First Ed Secrets, in fact, we'll take a look at First Ed Secrets. Nashers at quarters, you get supers for $2-3. I don't think the value is that good there. Machine Dupe, you know, 50 cents, not bad here. In fact, we're going to see Gizmek Orochi here. And we're actually going to check. We're supposed to check something here. Oh, yeah, Speed Duel Tournament Pack 1. We're also going to check that as well. First Ed Secrets are not even $4. Guys, good investment right here. This is a very good generic card, right? You bash 8 cards from the top of the deck face down, especially on this card. Very good in Grand Maju. You can bash 3 cards from your extra face down, target face monster on field, destroy it. Just very good, very generic. Blue Eyes White Dragons at 108.98. Now, this was apparently meta relevant in Speed Duels, from what I've heard, and that's why it was up to 400, which I was shocked at. But $200, hard version to get Blue Eyes. It's not going to go lower than that. In fact, I think it's even, I'm pretty sure it's sold for more. Yeah, 200s right there. It sells for that. Dark Magician 105 here. Pretty, I'd rather, the thing is with Dark Magician and even Blue Eyes here is I'd rather get game promos for now, but these aren't bad versions to get. I just think getting 2 game promos, which is like, you know, for PCK of Dark Magician or Blue Eyes, is just a lot better. Red Eyes Speed Dragon at 50, yeah, that's cute. Relinquished at 35, I mean, it's a hard version to get Relinquished. I think it's actually not too bad, $35. That's fine. Harpie Sisters, pretty good. This is like, if you want cheaper Ultra from here, it's not bad. Packs are $15. Now, I believe these could be weighed very, very easily because of the foiling and how the difference between Supers and Ultras. So, would I get sealed packs? Probably not. I actually have sealed packs myself to hold on to, and I might just throw them in an opening. Dark Magician Girl, only 44 listings, $13. I think it's going to shoot up to the moon. Gearfree the Iron Knights are like 3s. That's not bad value. Time Wizards are 3s. They got bought out before. They'll get bought out again. Harpie Lady 1s are about 6s, roughly. Elegant Egotists are 2s. 2s, very good investment right here. Black Less Ritual, $1. You know, it has some value here. So I would consider maybe grabbing some of the cheaper singles from that set if you can, especially Time Wizard. But if you guys enjoyed this Market Watch, you guys know what to do. Just let me know what you guys are looking for in the next Market Watch. Let me know in the comments below any buyouts. Let me know what you thought of this Market Watch. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.